Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now, I haven't actually uploaded a video for a little bit over a week now since the first video I did of the year, and unfortunately I've been very busy this past week and I've just either not had time to record one or it's just completely slipped my mind because I've had so much going on, so I do apologise for that. But we're back again with another video, and we're going to be revisiting the band Red. Now, it's been about 4 years since I last looked at this band. I looked at Fight to Forget and Shadow and Soul. I believe both of those tracks were off the same album as well. So like I say, it's been a while since I last looked at Red, but I seem to recall that I did like the music. Now, today we're going to be looking at a track called Surrogates. Don't know why, but for some reason it sounds familiar to me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I've got lyrics here. They come from directly under the video on YouTube, so in theory they should be 100% accurate. So, yeah, we won't delay and fumble around anymore. We'll just jump straight into this track and see what we've got. Just drop me earbud then. So, yeah. Let's have a look at Surrogates by Red. Let's have a look.
Lost the line, the glowing box of self-decline. Their silent anger so loud behind the keys to it all on my side. Say what you will, anything for a kill, for a kill. Say what you will, anything for the thrill of a kill. Beat 'em down to the right of ground. You bring the gun, bleed with a knife. The darkest sky is your paradise. Faceless fame on a so, how you cleave, quick blocks your poison to the feed. Just a fake beast ready set for the siege. Burn with the blue till your face smash. Say what you will, anything for a kill. Run them down till you're with the crowd. Say what you will, anything for the thrill of a kill. You bring the gun and bleed with a knife. The darkest sky is your paradise. Faceless fame on a heap. Human alliance, violence, never silence. No human alliance, violence, never silence. No human alliance, violence, never silence. No human alliance, violence, never silence. Touch my heart and all my die. Stand and rail in my eye. Touch my heart and all my die. Stand and rail in my eye.
Started all over again for some reason, don't know why. But there we go. Surrogates by Red. Pretty decent piece of music. I don't remember there being that much electronica in it, but like I said, it's been about 4 years since I last checked out a couple of their tracks on here, and yeah. I mean, it's still a good piece of music, you know. It had It was quite heavy in places, you know. It was a good piece of music. I liked it. Although I am somewhat irked by the way they've written the lyrics here. Because there's those lines, say what you will, and they've written what chew, as in CHU, not you, say what you will. No, it's say what chew will. And that really irks me. I have this real problem when people don't spell things properly, and it really bugs me. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's a decent song. The video is a bit, well, it's a bit Red Dead Redemption, really, wasn't it? Well, I'm assuming that, because I've never actually played the game. I don't actually like games by Rockstar, because all it is Grand Theft Auto on horses. But anyway, oh, what am I talking about? But, yeah. I don't think the actual video itself had anything whatsoever to do with the actual song. It was just, what can we do that looks cool? And that was that. So, I'm not entirely sure what this song itself is about. I mean, the song Surrogates, it's like, the name Surrogates suggests like one thing, but the actual song itself suggests like someone who's slowly losing themselves or something like that, or, you know, is turning into a nasty person. That's what it seems to suggest. I mean, it says here, over time you lost the line, a glowing box of self-decline. Your silent anger so loud behind, the keys to it all, a minus sign. So over time you lost the line, a glowing box of self-decline. You know, that sort of suggests like someone gradually descending, you know, either becoming a bad person or descending into madness, you know. The person is becoming a lesser version of what they used to be. That's what those couple of lines suggest, you know. And then it goes into that, say what you will, anything for a kill. Run 'em down till you wear the crown. Say what you will, anything, for the thrill of a kill. Beat 'em down till they're underground. So, you know, I'm not sure what to do with that. You know, say what you will, anything for a kill. So is that you'll say anything and do anything just to get your own way? You know, run 'em down till you wear the crown. You know, you'll, yeah, pretty much do anything to get your own way until you come out on top. I mean, that's what it sounds like, you know, say what you will, anything for a kill, until you wear a crown. So, you know, you'll say and do pretty much anything to take out these people that are dragging you down, maybe, or anybody that's standing in your way, until you can, like, be standing on the podium and be like, hey, I'm number one. That's what it sounds like. And, you know, say what you will, anything for the thrill of a kill, beat them down till they're underground. So again, you know, you'll say and do anything just to get that excitement of beating someone. You know, you seem to enjoy taking people out, you know, so you're not necessarily a nice person. You know, and in those first couple of lines it said, you know, a glowing box of self-decline. So it sounds like a person who is becoming a nasty piece of work, someone who's not a very nice person anymore, and they'll pretty much say and do anything just to get the excitement of taking somebody else out, you know, taking someone else down, so that they can feel superior. That's what it sounds like. You bring the gun, bleed with a knife, the darkest sky is your paradise, faceless fame on the heap you reign. You leave the hate, but you still play the saint. So again, you know, the darkest sky is your paradise. You know, you seem to thrive and find enjoyment in misery. Possibly. You know, and, you know, you leave the hate, but you still play the saint. So it's sort of, sounds like a sort of a really nasty, horrible person who's sort of acting out like they're some saviour, you know, that they're actually doing something good for the good of the people, as it were. You know, they're making themselves out to be this saint and saviour, where in fact they're just a really cruel, evil person. That's what this whole thing seems to say. Is I could be way off base, you know, but who knows. Righteous so, how you cleave, quick proxy poison the feed, just a fake beast ready set for the siege, burn with the blue till you face me. And then it goes back into that, say what you will, anything for a kill, run 'em down until you wear the crown, say what you will, anything for the thrill of a kill. I cannot talk today. So there's that line there, righteous so how you cleave. So again, this is like one of those people that seems to think, you know, these evil and cruel acts that they're doing is like the will of God, or that sort of thing. You know, I'm doing God's good work sort of thing. You know, so many people use that excuse, and people wonder why I hate religion. But, you know, proxy poison to the feed. Again, so just a fake beast ready set for the siege. You know, it all just sounds like a horrible person, someone who may used to have been good, you know, has become this horrible person. But I still don't get why the song's called Surrogates in that case. Who knows? Then it goes back again to, you bring the gun and bleed with a knife, the darkest sky is your paradise, faceless fame on a heap you reign, you leave the hate but you still play the saint. There's that line there, faceless fame on a heap you reign. So you think you're famous, you think, you know, doing all this is going to give you notoriety, but faceless fame, you are essentially no one. You know, this horrible person is essentially no one. They think what they're doing is sort of gaining them popularity and stuff, and at the end of the day, they're no one. They're just some sort of loser who thinks that they're being amazing, you know, and they're just really a bad person. I don't know. No human alliance, violence never silence. 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 Toss my heart and hope I die, stab that needle in my eye. Toss my heart and hope I die, stab that needle in my eye. You bring the gun and bleed with a knife, for the darkest sky is your paradise. Faceless fame on a heap you reign, you leave the hate but you still play the saint. So, yeah. Like I said, the song sounds like it's talking about this person who's sort of gone into this sort of steady decline of becoming a worse and worse person, and isn't afraid to take down anybody that sort of stands in their way, thinking that what they're doing is like for the good of the world, for the good of the people, but what they're actually doing is being a right cunt and just destroying people for their own pleasure. And, you know, they're thinking, you know, people love me, I'm great for doing this, and everybody's like, who are you? Why are you such a dick? Now, that's what it sounds like. I mean, like I said, I could be way off base. And like I said, I still don't understand why the song itself would be called Surrogates. But yeah, I mean, it was a decent piece of music. Like I said, there was a lot more electronica than I remember from checking out previous tracks, but like I said, it's also been 4 years since I last looked at some of their music, so I don't necessarily remember every piece of music I've looked at, because I have looked at a lot in the past 5 or 6 years. So yeah, I mean, it was still a good piece of music. You know, the musical performance was good. You know, the guitars were quite heavy, quite chuggy. It sounded really, really good. Vocal performance, you know, there was the sort of rap style elements, and then there was the sort of hardcore vocal elements, you know, with the sort of screamed and growled vocals, you know, so it was all very well performed. It was quite a decent track, yeah. Nice. But I don't know what else I can say about that, so I'll leave that as it is. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like or a subscribe if you haven't already, because it really would help the channel out, because at the moment, I think barely, not even 2% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed. And as a result of this, I'm uploading videos to YouTube and they're just sort of disappearing. You know, they're not getting suggested to people, the algorithm's not suggesting them to people. And, you know, that's quite disheartening, because, you know, I do put a lot of time into these. You know, I do a lot of research to find out about the bands, I look for the lyrics. Sometimes that proves to be difficult, you know, and then I record it all, I edit it all, I do it all myself. And, you know, I put it up online, and if I'm lucky, 10 people watch it. And that's kind of disheartening. Because, you know, I like to think I bring something different than most other reactors who just look at a piece of music and go, yeah, it was good, or it was okay, or no, I didn't like it. You know, I like to think that I bring more than that, you know, and I'd hope that people found that interesting, you know, to find out more about the song, the meaning of the song, you know, and just that general discussion about a piece of music, rather than just treating it as something that you listen to, you know, treating it as something that you experience, something that you feel, you know, because there's more to a piece of music than just the sound. There's always something behind it. Whether or not it's clear is a different matter. You know, and I like to think I bring that to the table, and not very many other reactors really do that. You know, they just look at a piece of music and say whether it's good or not, and that's it. That's all you get. So, you know, and I've been doing this for about 6 years, 5 or 6 years, and, you know, I've put a lot of time and effort into it, and, you know, it's quite disheartening when, you know, videos aren't getting watched. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, if you can like and subscribe, it really does help me out. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes a fraction of a second, and it does make the biggest difference to the channel. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Say what you will, anything for a kill, run it down to you with a crowd. Say what you will,